This is the JamHub TourBus, a piece of music gear from a company that doesn't exist anymore, but I'm still using it in 2026. No updates, no support, no ecosystem, nothing. Just this box, still doing its job.
Yeah, and they have this different one. The small right here this is called the bedroom one. It steps of 4, and you literally plug your instruments in, and everybody has their own volume there, which is so important when you are playing music with other people.
Back when this came out, it wasn't cheap, around $699 at launch. Serious band gear money at the time. And if it still existed today as a current product, it would probably sit somewhere around $800 to $1,000 or more. So this was never entry level equipment. This was built for real bands, real rehearsals, real problems. It's over a decade old, around 12 to 16 years, and somehow still part of my workflow, which already raises a problem in my head. How is this still relevant? Before anything else, what is this actually doing? The JamHub is a silent rehearsal system. Instead of loudspeakers filling a room, each musician gets their own private mix. You plug in headphones or in-ears directly into the unit, and every player controls their own sound. Vocals, guitars, drums, keyboards, backing tracks, and all independently adjustable. No stage monitors, no volume wars, no shouting across the room, just direct control. And it was built for real band situations. Each station can be extended with dedicated cables, so if you're a drummer far from the unit or a keyboardist up to the side, you're not stuck in one position. You still control your mix exactly where you are. And on the TourBus model, there's even an SD card slot, so you can record the entire rehearsal directly into the unit. No laptop, no interface, no setup chain. Just hit record and the entire session is captured. Now here's where the story gets interesting. JamHub started around 2009, and at the time, it actually felt like a new category of music gear. Silent rehearsal, no noise complaints, no studio booking pressure. No volume chaos for a while. Musicians love it. It became this quiet cult favorite. The kind of gear you'd see in forums or NAMM booths where people would say, this actually changes how band rehearse. But it never really scaled. And around the mid-2010s, the company quietly shut down. No big announcement, no dramatic ending, just gone. And that meant something important. No support, no updates, no more spare parts roadmap. Just whatever units were already out in the world, still working or slowly disappearing. I used to be in a band. And if you're ever been in one, you already know the real problem isn't playing music. It's hearing yourself while you play. Someone's too loud, someone's too quiet, someone's always wants just one more adjustment. And suddenly, rehearsal stops being music and becomes negotiation. I knew about this gear back then. High school me saw it online and thought, if we had that, everything would be easier. That was it, a simple dream, a piece of gear that promised to fix chaos. Fast forward today, I finally own one, not during my band days, after that. Now, I'm not a full-time band member anymore, but I still make music. I write songs, I build ideas, I collaborate sometimes, so that mindset never really left me. The first time I plugged this again, something changed immediately. Everything became faster, not better, not more advanced, just less interrupted. No stopping every few minutes, no overthinking settings. You plug in, turn a knob, and you hear yourself instantly. That's it. And that's when I started comparing it to modern systems like the Behringer XR18 style setups. And to be fair, they're incredibly powerful. Each musician can have their own in-ear mix, controlled from a phone or tablet, wireless routing, full digital mixing, direct recording. It's basically a full studio in one box on paper. It wins easily. But in real use, there are layers, apps, menus, Wi-Fi, firmware, routing pages. Even when everything works perfectly, you're still managing a system. With JamHub, there is no system, no screen, aside from its small screen, no app, no Wi-Fi, just sound in, sound out, direct. And I noticed something interesting with modern setups. People end up looking at their phones more than playing, adjusting, tweaking, fixing things mid rehearsals. With this, you just play because there's nothing to manage. At one point, I needed a breakout cable, and that's where everything shifted because this is what dead company gear really means. Not broken, just unsupported. One missing part becomes a problem. I thought it would be easy. It wasn't. I went on eBay, nothing. Check again, nothing. Days passed, still nothing. Until finally, one listing appeared. Only one. And even then, the seller wasn't fully sure if it matched. And that's when it hit me. I wasn't just using a gear anymore. I was maintaining something that no longer has home. Something that exists but no longer has a future. Now, realistically, modern systems are better, no questions. They are more powerful, more flexible, more scalable, but they also come with dependency, Wi-Fi, software, apps, updates. And when something fails, you're not fixing one thing. You're fixing the whole system. The JamHub doesn't try to be smart. It doesn't try to adapt. It just stays simple, direct, uncomplicated. No layers between you and the sound. And for me, especially in songwriting, that matters more than features. Because ideas don't wait for menus. They don't wait for updates. They just happen or they disappear. And I started realizing something. This isn't just about music gear. It's about how we build systems for everything now. More power, but also more friction. More features, but less focus. So, will I recommend something like this in 2026? Honestly, it depends. If you need reliability, support, and modern workflow, then no. There are better tools. But if you value simplicity over systems, if you want something that just lets you play, then yeah, it still makes sense. If you can find one. For me, it stays. Not because it's better, but because it gets out of the way. Because in the end, the best gear isn't the one you notice. It's the one you disappear into. Music doesn't care how advanced your tools are. It only cares if they let you stay in the moment.